Greetings, magical mavens, and happy Yuletide! Welcome to the next chapter in the story of the seasonal end table. In my last two videos, I shared my creative process as I gave my old end table a makeover and filled in 2 of its 8 panels to depict the autumn equinox and Halloween. In this installment, you're getting 2 seasons in one. Or should I say 2 seasonal Sabbats in one, as I represent the entire winter season over 2 panels. Since my octagonal table has these 2 sides on the door that contain a frame within a frame, I decided to avoid making these too busy by trying to add too many details. So instead of depicting detailed wintry scenes, I went for celestial scenes instead. I wanted to do a tribute to the sun and moon, so I decided to represent the Winter Solstice / Capricorn season with an image of the sun, and to represent Imbolc / Aquarius season with an image of the moon. The logic behind my idea is to celebrate the sun on its astronomical birthday, and to celebrate the Lunar New Year, which falls within the 6-week season of Imbolc on the Wheel of the Year. So my first goal was to fill in each panel with a sort of mirrored gradient of light to dark blue and dark to light blue, with one side representing the night sky and the other representing day. Along with my need to use these small spaces within these frames wisely, I also went for this slightly more minimal design for the cabinet door as a way to tie this whole piece in with the overall decoration scheme of my living room. By the way, if you're new to this enchanted cottage, welcome. I'm Afira, and I make videos sharing the fun, creative crafts that I get up to around the house, including furniture makeovers, seasonal decorating, and rental-friendly home improvement ideas, as well as my gardening, foraging, and seasonal cooking adventures. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. As you probably already know, if you've caught any of my other decorating videos, I've always loved the retro celestial theme and have several art prints of the sun, moon, and night sky. So while the other 6 sides of this table will be more detailed landscape scenes representing nature through the seasons, I thought it would be nice to have this front side be a more sky-focused diptych to tie in the color blue. Now, I just used an art school word on you, but diptych is the proper name for a painting with 2 side-by-side panels. In other words, a work of art created in 2 parts, which are displayed together to form a unified composition. A little bit of fun art history: traditionally diptychs were hinged like books and could be folded shut, a format commonly used in medieval religious art to display sacred imagery. The word diptych comes from the Greek roots dis, meaning 2, and tik, meaning fold. I actually had to look this one up because I totally forgot the word for 2 panels of artwork. I always remember the term for 3, which is a triptych. I actually loved medieval triptychs and diptychs when I was an art history student, so this was a little bit of a nod to my love for art history. Since my goal is to make this plastic table look like real vintage wood, like some of the other pieces in my room, I really did my best to add as much shading as possible to the areas outside of the frames as well, including painting a darker brown into all the corners and crevices to add a sense of dimension and age. For the stripe that runs along the bottom of the table, I went with a forest green background and a foliage design to create a sense of grounding earth energy to balance out the spacey scenes. I painted the top stripe blue and added stars to represent the cosmos. Even though there wasn't room for a full nature scene for winter, I of course couldn't resist the urge to just add as many snowflakes as possible and to give a nod to Yuletide with the addition of a pine tree. Exciting news, magical mavens! For quite a while now, folks have been asking me if there is a way that they could support my channel or get more detailed videos on each of my projects. As you know, on my channel, sometimes I do tutorials, but oftentimes I'm just sharing with you something really in-depth like this, which most people won't repeat, but will enjoy for entertainment. And other times I'm doing vlogs where I'm not going into immense detail on every project because I'm trying to show you what I did over the course of a week or a month or a season. Well, I finally officially launched my Hedge, Hearth, and Harvest Patreon page, which I've been meaning to do for well over a year at this point. Over the past couple of years now, I filmed a ton of step-by-step tutorials on crafting, cooking, and more, and I'm finally feeling it's the right time to share. I mean, what better time to kick things off than during the magic of this holiday season? So for my first video, I invite you to join me for this full step-by-step craft-along video for DIY magic mushroom Yule ornaments made out of upcycled craft supplies and orange peels. If you've been waiting for me to get started on this new venture of crafting and cooking tutorials, I would love to invite you to get free access to this ornament tutorial as a thank you for sticking around while I've been busy dragging my feet. So I invite you to click on the link that'll be popping up on the screen right now, which I'll also make sure to have linked down below, where you can sign up for a free trial subscription to my Patreon page, and that will give you access to this video. Thank you so much for your support so far, and I can't wait to share all these fun projects that I've been filming behind the scenes for you guys. A very Merry Solstice to all, and to all, blessed be.